The biggest obstacle to trying to achieve something in life is usually fear. You know, I'm trying to make a film soon. I've made loads of short films and I'm making a bigger film that's going to be about half-hour long. And I'm filming soon. I'm hoping to film the biggest and most complex scene that I've ever filmed as a filmmaker, that I've ever directed. It involves about 10 police officers, 2 drug dealers, and it's quite a complex scene. And I was thinking, oh no, I'm going to give up. I'm going to make an idiot of myself. I'm not going to know what I'm doing. But I decided I'm not going to give up. I've storyboarded most of it so far. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be able to film it. I'll know what I'm doing, even though it might not run smoothly and may need to do quite a lot of takes to get things right. But I've decided that I would rather embarrass myself and fail than give up and kick myself for being a coward. You know, making films for anyone is hard, but when you've got schizophrenia, which is a mental disability that affects you not only mentally but physically with your energy and stamina, etc., it's quite difficult to make films. As I say, some films are quite easy if you're not using many actors and the scenes are quite simple. But when you try something bigger and more complex, it can actually be quite frightening. And there's times when I'm thinking, oh no, I just feel sick with nerves already, even though we're not filming till nearly 3 weeks' time. But it's just normal to have fear when you're trying to do something. Even the master genius filmmaker, Martin Scorsese, I read recently that before he starts a film, he suddenly says, when I make a film, I suddenly get ill. And I guess that's like the nerves and the worry and the pressure of having to cope with it all. I'm also reading a film about an old-time Hollywood filmmaker at the moment. I'm reading a book about an old-time Hollywood filmmaker called Roger Corman. And when he first started making films, on his way to one film, when he was going to be directing, he said he had to suddenly pull the car over, get out of the car, and he vomited. He was actually sick with nerves. So it's actually normal to have fear. Another reason why I want to make this film as well is not just for myself, but to push through my own selfishness, because a lot of my friends are going to be involved in the big arrest scene, mainly as actors, also my cameraman, and some of them are really looking forward to it. And I'm thinking, if I suddenly say, oh no, I'm not going to do it now, I'm not going to try, not only am I going to let myself down, but I would also disappoint them, my friends who are looking forward to it. So I have to think it's not just about me. It's a group project. But as I say, I'm going to try. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to try my very hardest. And if I am successful at filming this quite complicated, complex scene, then I know in the future I can also do things that are even harder. You've got to try. You know, I have got schizophrenia, which is a disability, but I can't use that as an excuse. I'm going to try. I'm going to pray about it and trust God to give me the strength and the energy and the ability to be able to do it.